check this out. I'm really in the feel, yeah. When I've been really in the field, wish I love the feel lately. I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make a deal. Have to take you to a meal lately. I just wanna run it up. Yeah, time to check this out. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
What's going on, everybody? It's 9 o'clock. How y'all doing? Nice to see you. I just had to load up on something cold to drink. So this is the only thing that was in my Frigidaire. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the Daily Exchange. It's been a while. MMK, hello. PJ, Jessin. Oh my goodness, look at the crowd already. That is just absolutely awesome. Hey, GD Mead, woo! And yo, Adrian, what is going on? Nice to see everybody. So, there's some things we can talk about tonight. Honeyco, hi, how are you? And of course, my lovely, my darling, the empire of my heart. I don't think anyone's ever said that before, have they? My lovely wife, Wish for Wanda. She's back in Texas still. She can't get here, so, we're doing the best we can. And look at that. It's William. He should be asleep already. Tim D, nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. William and Chick, hello. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It's been a while since I've done a daily exchange, a long while, just because, we all go off into different things and things like that. So I just decided, since we're in a kind of a quasi-quarantine thing, we can move around. That's not so much of a big deal. So we went from ECQ, which is Enhanced Community Quarantine, the roughest version, and they dropped us down into MECQ, Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine. And what that really means is we can travel an extra 25 feet. That's really about it. So it's no consolation. It is what it is. They just keep going back and forth. Hey, Spitfire Red, wow, nice to see you. How you doing? And how's Real Men Cook? Wow, good to see you. So we're right back into where we started from over a year ago, back into it's difficult to move kind of scenario. But it is what it is. Now, I'm glad that I took advantage last month, and I got out of Tondo and I got out of Manila, and I traveled up the West Coast and went to a bunch of seaside towns and resorts and things like that, just kind of backpacking my way up there, and it was very therapeutic. The day I got back, March 18th, we were put in lockdown, and everyone's blaming me. Not really, but what are you going to do? The bad thing is here about the Philippines, in my opinion, IMO, in my opinion, they really need to get the vaccines in here, because that's the only way that they're going to loosen this stuff. You think you've got it difficult if you wanted to come here to the Philippines? You have no clue. It is so difficult to travel domestically here within the country of the Philippines. From island to island, from province to province, from city to city. There's so many checkpoints, so many barriers, just so many protocols. It comes down to the LGU, local government unit, which is the lowest level of authority. And so you could be cruising along, going somewhere, or have a destination in mind, and before you get there, somebody will turn you around saying you can't come through here. Well, why not? What is your quarantine level? Oh, we're MGCQ, which is the lowest form of quarantine, modified general community quarantine, but you can't come in here. Well, what, are you having an outbreak or something like that? No, but our standing orders are you can't come in. So it's difficult. And of course, my wife, Wish for One, and not being able to come home, we're getting up on 9 months now that we've been apart. So but we're battle tested. from my Navy days and my long deployments and things like that. So that's fine. We'll get through this. This was our dream to come here and retire here and live here, and we're gonna stick to that. I've already explained a long time ago why I didn't go back to the States for my daughter's wedding last August, because I was right in the middle of working my permanent residency. So, and you have to be in country to finish that. So what we didn't know, that wish for Wanda, my wife, my darling wife Ray, she was only supposed to go there for 2 months, and she's been stuck ever since. So anyway, it is what it is. But we're all happy we're here. I think we're all here, or at least we're all happy. So we got a typhoon rolling in, but it looks like it's going to curve to the north and it's going to miss us. I'm sure there's some areas like Samar and some outer eastern Visayan land masses that are probably going to get some degree of the brunt of the storm, but they're not going to catch the real bad part based on the latest updated data. So it's supposed to come right up and snug close to the Philippines and then curve up north. So if that's the best that we can hope for, then that's better than it's slamming right in and coming across the country, don't you think? So that's okay. And that typhoon's name is Bising. I don't know what that means, but it is what it is, right? It's so good to see everybody. Thank you so much for dropping by and saying hello. I appreciate that. I haven't done a talking head live stream for a long time. Barry G, how you doing? Hi, TT. I'm not happy because I'm looking at the exchange rates behind you. I can only report them, and I get this updated every minute. I have a new app. Subanan Tribe. Wow, Tribal Mountain Beauty. How you doing? Judy Fisher, hello. Woo, Judy Fisher's here. And did I say hi to MMK? Yes, I think I did. And there's Chick. Hope you guys loved your coffee mugs. I think you did. Again, it was just a token from Ray and me, Ray and myself, just for our friendship. We like to send little things like that around. So you guys are well deserving. You have a great channel. And I don't promote channels. You guys know that. But I do always put out a plug, and I say, if there's somebody in here that you see, hello, Flawless G. If you see somebody in here that you don't know, you don't have to go check everybody out. That's too difficult, and our lives are too busy. But pick out one, pick out two, and go check them out. If you don't like them, tell them to piss off. It doesn't matter. No, always leave a nice comment. Appreciate their content, their effort. OMG, how you doing? Mike and Lynn, nice to see you. Just suggesting, say hello to hubby. Woo! But pick somebody out, go watch a video, leave them a nice comment, give them a thumbs up, because any content creator has to go through some effort. You may not like their genre or what they do, and that's okay, but say something nice, and then that's it. You don't have to sub to them or anything like that. So that's always my shout out as far as, shouting out channels or whatever, or promote channels, because I don't singularly, not usually, promote channels, because I want everybody to check everybody out. That's all you can do, no big deal, and take it from there, no big deal. Anyway, so tonight, while we're waiting for the typhoon to come in, and I can wait it out, trust me, I can wait. Tonight is a Q&A. You can ask me anything you want. I've never done this before. So, but keep it clean. I mean, I'm an adult. You can ask me certain things. If I don't want to answer it, I won't. And don't try to step over each other. If you see me answering one question, take a deep breath and then launch your question. And if I'll try to get to everybody's or what I can, but if I miss you, ask it again and then ask it again, or whatever you got to do. Make sense? Is that fair? So it's a Q&A night for Tropical Tim in the Philippines. I'm not shy. Well, no, I'm not shy. Anyway, I recently sent something to an Aussie Farming in the Philippines for William and for Chick. So go check that video out. It's pretty cool. They're very happy. It was just a small little token. It's no big deal, but it came off pretty funny, and I think Ray and I surprised them both. So if anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask me. If not, we'll just sit here and drink beer. I got all night. I'm in quarantine. I can't go anywhere. GD Mead says, how have you, wait, let me say that again. How have you found the best way to contact Ray? Messenger, what's up? We FaceTime at least twice a day on Messenger. Yep. We try to time it, like I'll greet her in the morning when she's getting up to have her coffee, and then that's my nighttime. She'll say good night to me, and then the next morning, my morning, we'll flip it. She's getting ready to go to sleep, or not really lay down and go to sleep, but then I'll have my coffee and I'm saying good night to her, kind of like that. So not every day, but most days we FaceTime twice a day. So that's a lot different from my Navy days. When I was in the Navy, there was no internet. There were no cell phones. There was nothing. Everything was by writing letter, or whenever we pulled into a port, me going to a phone booth or to a United Service Seamen's Center, somewhere in town, wherever we pulled into, and calling her. So the days have changed. So I'm almost curious what it's like to be deployed in the military with the advent of cell phones. Must be a lot better, because back in the day we didn't have that luxury. But we're in contact every day, all the time. So, and of course she's been canceled not once but twice on her flights to get over. The last time she was supposed to get on a flight March 18th stateside time, and on March 16th the Philippines once again put a travel ban restriction. What are you gonna do? PJ, you said tonight is Sunday morning, damn it. PJ says, when is the last time you visited a church for real? And were you drinking? The last time I visited a church was right after we got here in 2019. We went to the Tondo Church, which I vlogged before. And no, I wasn't drinking. It was just a regular Sunday morning service like that. That was just that was before the lockdown, of course. So did we go once or twice, Ray? I forget. I don't know, but yep. And that was the church that we had our son Sean baptized in back in 1983. 83, yeah. Getting old. So yes, I have been to a church. I don't go every Sunday, and of course during a lockdown, for a long time there was nobody allowed in church. It was supposed to be by virtual. I think they've opened it up and closed it down, opened it up and closed it down, back and forth. PJ, when is the last, okay, I see that. Okay, there we go. Aussie Farming, my God. No thumbs down. You're doing good, TT. No, they'll come. Don't worry about it. PJ, so we're both going to hell in a bucket then? Probably. I don't think so. I'm a good guy. I'm generous, and I got a big heart, and I listen to people. I just don't like ass necks. I don't like cake eating, couch sitting people, or you know what I mean? Just I don't like know-it-alls. You know what I mean? I'm a good listener. I listen to people and hear what they have to say, and because everybody brings something to the table. Some bring more, some bring less, and you take people at face value. For me, that's what I do. Church not open here, but pub makes no sense. Yeah, churches are closed, but you can go to a bar. Not here, but maybe in other places. That's right. I don't know. So come on, guys. Are you shy? Any more? No questions for Tropical Tim? Really? Okay, that's cool. You're letting me off easy. I appreciate that. Oops, something happened here. Oops. Yep, something did happen there. Okay, no big deal. Let me see here. GD Mead, great open attitude, Tim. How do you stay so positive? I don't have any choice. I've been stuck here in Manila, in Tondo specific. We were only supposed to be here a year. That wasn't our goal. And just before we were ready to finish our lease here and go to Palawan, that's when they locked us down. We were supposed to leave April 1st of 2020, and we know what happened March 15th. Aussie Philippines, Tim, where are the nieces? How are they going? They're not that far. They're down the street, and they're doing fine. They become young ladies and adults, and they're kind of moving on with their own life here. They still come around to the house, to my sister-in-law's house, and one is still there. I think the other one has moved on in her adult life, because she's 25 now, I believe, 24 or 20. No, she's getting ready to be 24. That's right. So they're doing fine. They're doing fine. So, how's everyone doing? You want me to start talking about categories and subjects? I'd be more than happy to, but hey, I opened it up for you guys to ask anything you want. Now some people have, I see a lot of talk around the YouTube community. A lot of people are asking about when they think tourists will be allowed in here, or when they'll open it up. That's a difficult question. There's so many hypothetical opinions out there. My own personal opinion is I don't think it's going to open up this year, not to the basic tourist. Now, if you're married to a Filipina and you're traveling in here with her, or you are a parent of Philippine citizen children, and I never sit here and try to be an expert. This is just everything I've collected over time. You have a means of getting in here, much like an OFW, overseas Filipino worker. Short of that, nobody's getting in. And I don't think they're going to let anybody in. Scoot B, hello, nice to see you, my brother. How are you? I don't think anyone's going to get in tourist-wise until they get the vaccination here, and you can take that for however you want, whether you agree or disagree. I'm not here to talk about that. And I think it's going to come to, you're going to have to demonstrate before you get on a plane that you possess a COVID vaccine, whether it's in your passport, whether it's in a QR code on your phone or something. I'm pretty sure it's going to come to that. I think the Philippine government is very panicky, very hesitant. They've had a big spike in cases, allegedly. I don't know what that means. I don't know if those are asymptomatic cases, or, I mean, they're still reporting deaths, and the deaths are rising, and the positive cases are rising. I'm not in the medical field. I can't speak to that. I can look at news feeds all day, but in the end, I'm still scratching my head. I don't get it, because of course I don't get it. I don't know. I just don't know. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But my best guess is I don't think it's gonna open up this year. That's just, I hope I'm wrong. I just don't think it will. Hold on, I'll catch up to that question. Okay. So, what did I just see here? Hey, Sean Hodges, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you so much. Man, it's great to see Judy. Great to see Scoot. Hello, Tim from San Francisco. New your page as per Rickshaw. Hey, appreciate that. Rickshaw's awesome. PJ, that's why I'm looking at other places, but Baguio is my first choice. Yeah, I haven't been to Baguio yet. Close. Tim Dizak, Tropical Tim. What about SRV visa holders? Are they allowed into the Philippines? So SRRV is Special Retiree Resident Visa, and I have one. I'm a permanent resident, and that's it's a process. It's long. It's difficult. It costs money. So SRRV holders, or holders, guys, people that possess that are not in the country, they have to get, I think it's 1 or 2 different permission documents to be able to get permission to come back in. Same, if I wanted to leave the country, I have to get permission to leave from the PRA, Philippine Retirement Authority, and I think immigration is involved in that also. And there again, I would have to get permission to come back in. So even an SRV holder, which normally means you can come and go out of the country as often as you want. And I don't even need my wife to be with me. It's a special resident retiree visa, but not anymore. Right now, the SRV program to apply for one has been on hold since October 23rd of last year. So that's kind of difficult for those that were interested in that. So that's the best way I can answer that. William from Aussie Farming says, TT, there is no testing here like other countries, nothing. That's correct. I believe that also. What I don't understand is when I was on my 2-week West Coast, up the coast of Luzon, get the hell out of Manila thing, we didn't hear about numbers or nothing for months. You know, you heard tricklings, this, that, and the other. And just as I was coming back, all of a sudden, on a one given day, 9,000 positive cases, 10,000, 11,000. It's like, what happened to the weeks leading up to that one particular weekend or that 3-day set? And then they just kept going with it. I'm like, they just started testing again, or I didn't understand it. I really didn't understand it. I was amazed. I was like, how did all the hell, all of a sudden, you got all these positive cases? I didn't get that. What happened to the weeks leading up to that? They were testing as much and they weren't getting but a trickle, and then all of a sudden it just went bam? Maybe, I don't know. Again, I'm not medically qualified. I'm not in the field. I don't know. Just trying to scroll back down, see if I missed anyone's question. Here's one from Judy Fisher. TD, how do you choose where you go when you do your sharing is caring? I don't. I just walk randomly and I try to go to an area and I intentionally go to get lost. I really do. You can look back at any one of my walking videos, and of course I have to transit similar places to get going to a different direction, but typically I don't plan it. I just go and I try to end up somewhere where there's kids or an opportunity to spread around some generosity. I generally don't have a plan. I just go out there and try to get lost and discover new things, and because to me that's what it's all about. I want to keep going back to the same place, albeit I transit similar places in order to get to it. I walked many different directions wherever I decide to go that day, and a lot of it's familiar to me, and all of a sudden I'll just take a left oblique or a right oblique. I've never been down here, let me go down there, and that's what I do. And then I try to make history for myself, a memory, you know what I mean? Just see different people and different things. Hazy Cheesy, hello, nice to see you. Thank you so much. And thanks for sharing my upcoming live that you did earlier today. And so did Tribal Mountain Beauty, Sue Bannon Tribe. And so did, I think MMK did. And Jessa Jessen from Denmark. Just wonderful people, wonderful ladies. Just really good channels. People that I've been with for a long time. And that's good looking out. They didn't have to do that. And it probably didn't do a lot, but maybe it did. Maybe somebody from their community is jumping in here or sitting in the background and saying, who the hell's this idiot? Scooby, hey Judy, trying to get out of here and go home. Philip Jenick, I call him PJ, not till they revamp the system to keep Chinese out, I think. Yeah, that's another big stickling point, the Chinese. It just almost seems that issue's not going to die down, at least not now. And I don't want to get political on it. I have my opinions on it, but I'm not here to put people in a bad mood or, I don't want to do nothing like that. I'm here to have a cold beer and visit with friends. and introduce friends to other friends. Barry G, sorry TT, in a coffee shop, and as soon as I asked the question, my nephew came in, so I did not hear your reply. I'm not sure. Did you ask me a question, Barry? You're welcome, Tim D. Philip Jenick, asymptomatic people spreading it, I believe, in my opinion. Okay. Tim D, I think the testing system is flawed. It might be in a lot of places. GD Mead, videos coming out from others show a real lack of quarantine obedience. People just don't care, it seems, and blatantly ignore it, having parties and going out, no mask, nothing. But a lot of places also are doing it by choice. Oops, wait a minute. My gimbal's crapping out here. Hold on. It's not my gimbal. Well, let me fix this a second. Give me a second. All right, let me fix this here. All right, a little technical difficulty here. There we go. I think I'm all right now. All right. Sorry about that. Judy Fisher says, what about the places you went, like the firehouse and the landfill? How did you choose those particular places? I didn't. Oh, wait a minute. Smoky Mountain, I did. That was a planned event. Smoky Mountain was a planned event. The firehouse was not. The firehouse was totally accidental, just walking up on it. Smoky Mountain, if you remember in one of my lives long time ago, I was expressing interest that I would like to go and check that out. So I went there and met the barangay there, and I said, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'd like to do, yada, yada, yada. And we're gonna bring some people over here and we'd like to feed the kids. So that happened, and we went there and fed 450 kids, and that was really cool. That was really cool. I hope to make a return visit sometime. So that one was definitely planned, Judy. Barry G, I did just what is your experience on the cost of living there since the pandemic arrived? Has it risen by how much? Some things have gone up with the difficulty of getting certain things that the Philippines import here. I would say on the whole though, and of course I don't shop every day, I don't go to the mall, and I'm not a material kind of person or anything like that. So I haven't personally noticed anything in particular going up. You know, meat prices, they bounce. Vegetable and fruit prices, they bounce. Nothing's been extreme, and it can't be, because the more they keep the Philippine people in quarantine and make it difficult for them to work, if they were to raise the prices, that would not go over very well at all. There are government entities here that do work and are price hawkers, you know, that are checking to make sure, because I've seen some stories, some news feeds about some industries or markets that were trying to price gouge, if you will. And not by a ton, but they were trying to creep up when others were staying kind of par for the course. So there are some watchdog groups here that look at that. I might be a little bit more behind, I don't know. Okay, Mike, just be patient with me, guys. Hey, new to your channel, you cracked me up when the Filipino said, hey, Joe, and you replied, no, I didn't say, hey, Joe, I said, hey, Pedro. But thanks for stopping, I appreciate that. Good to see you. Tom Patrick, what is going on? What does a San Miguel taste like? It's the best option. That's I mean, for me, it's the best option. As many beers as I've tried around the world, it's just. That's right, Tim D. It tastes good. No, it's the best option for me. I'm a beer drinker. I like beer. And it's not my life, but, I'm retired. I've earned the right. I like to have a beer. And yes, that's what I do. Mark Ford, how are you? Hi, Tim. Like your channel. Founders watching. Aussie Farmer. I think the virus is here to stay. What's that? Oh, to stay, people and countries will have to adapt if it will be like flu in cycles. Yeah, what I'm kind of amazed at is we've heard so many numbers about COVID throughout the planet, but yet we've never heard anything about the flu, because pre-COVID, we would hear reports about flu numbers throughout the U.S., throughout the world, or whatever, almost annually. This is how many people got affected by the flu this year, and different strains, and things like that. And this is how many people died from it. You don't hear nothing about the regular flu, so I was kind of wondering about that. I don't know. True, it beats Red Horse by a mile, GD Meat says. Yes, it does. Again, if I missed a question from you guys, put it in there again, because of course I have to read a question, respond to it, and I may miss yours if it goes up, because tonight is a Q&A. You can ask me anything Philippines, you can ask me whatever you want. I don't really care. But it's good to be with everybody again. I've been looking forward to doing another daily exchange. It's been a while, because I do different things, of course, as much as I can. Ken Unger, how you doing? Jimbo, damn it. COVID is a new influenza. It may very well be. Again, I'm not in the medical field, so I tend not to speak about those things a lot. And even if someone asks my opinion, I'm more deflective of it, because who am I to say? I don't know. I don't work in a lab. I don't work in a medical testing facility. I'm not a front liner. None of that stuff. None of that stuff. PJ says, of your older you get Pneumovax, the pneumonia is what kills you. I believe you, because I don't know any better. GD Mead, you will miss a few as chat goes very fast and hard to keep up. Yeah, I know that. I think everyone's cool with that, though. Scoot B, the same things that pass the flu pass the virus, so people stayed away, wash hands, masks, etc. Hence, not a lot of flu this year. That kind of seems logical to me. Everyone has their own opinion. Ken Unger, my question is, what was your specialty while in the Navy? I didn't do a damn thing in the Navy. That's why I made it 20 years. Does that make sense? No, I was in supply and logistics. I was just slipping the meat to the fleet, as we used to say. Tim Dizak, Trouble Tim, how did you like the Mexican street food vendor? Oh boy. So I just did a live stream. I met the first American, the first Westerner I've ever seen in Tondo. And I've been coming to Tondo since 1981, on and off. And then the 2+ years I've been living here, I've still never seen a Westerner in Tondo. Never. Melanie Tingson, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. And I heard about one, and he's not that far. I can even walk there. It's a good walk, but you know me, I walk. And here's this American. He's out there. He's 55 years old. He has no other income, and he's here selling Mexican food on the street. If you didn't see that live, go check it out. But I went to search for him because I heard about it. I found him, and I did a live stream, and I interviewed him. And then I did a little sharing and caring down the block with some kids and bought some a whole bunch of kids some food. But I was shocked. This guy was here slinging food as a street food vendor. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. And he said things that I'm not gonna dog him out because I don't know him that well, but he started going off on, because I had the camera in his face, and he was saying things that I personally didn't buy or agree with or believe. But if you want to see what that conversation was all about, and it's very interesting, go watch my last live, and it says American street food vendor in Tondo. Amazing. Rena Roberts, hello Rena girl, how are you? It was amazing. So I'm reserving opinion about him or judgment. I found it fascinating. It was worth going down there and vlogging him. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Y'all go listen to the interview, and you can decide for yourselves. Again, that's at Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Hey, I'm shouting myself out. And my last live, which was an American street food vendor in Tondo. I was shocked that I found him, that he was even there. Really, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it, considering I've never seen a Westerner, let alone an American. No, I've never seen an American, let alone a Westerner. I should say it that way. And all the times I've been here, hey, Philippine-American couple. Hello, Dave. GD Mead, in your 20, were you ever stationed at Subic? Yes, I was stationed at Subic from 84 through 87. Tom Patrick, I watched it twice, and I think he was a car salesman, not a contractor. He does say some peculiar things, and again, I'm the one that granted, he wanted to be interviewed, I think. That's what it looked like to me. So, again, you have to go watch it. American street food vendor in Tondo. I never would have guessed it. And there he was. I was shocked. But yeah, I was stationed there 84 to 87. My first time into the Philippines was 1980. Then I went back again in 81, 82, 83, stationed 84 to 87. Went back in 89, and that was the last time I was in Subic until we retired here. Hope that helps. If someone lets 250,000 USD get blown at a casino, I hope he learns something. Yeah, he claims his first girlfriend. And I don't know which one that number that was, because the way he talked about Filipino women, that's where I wanted to turn the camera off, but I let it roll. His opinion about Filipinas, but that's okay. That's his opinion. They're like buttholes. Everyone's got one. But I didn't care for how he was depicting Filipinas, Philippine women. But anyway, but he said one of his girlfriends, one of his earlier girlfriends, now he's been here for 3.5 years. He's been in Tondo for 1.5 years. He started in Subic. He told me a couple things, but I can't remember it all. But he says his first girl took him in a 3-month period, 12 million pesos, because he gave her access. They had a joint account here in a bank in the Philippines. And I asked him, go look at it. I shouldn't give this away because you may not go look at it. No, it's not like I need the views or anything. But I asked him right there while he was slinging burritos. I asked him point blank, I said, so in a 3-month period, you never checked your bank account? Balance, this, that, whatever. I've got several bank accounts. I've got 3 in the States, and I've got 2 here. Now, if anyone wants confirmation with that, I'll be happy to show you. A few of those accounts, money just keeps going in there because I make okay money. I'm fine. I do fine. Money keeps going in there, so I do no transactions. I don't pay no bills out of them. Nothing. Money just. But I still go look at my online banking, just even here in the Philippines, that you can do. Yeah, once a week, once every 10 days, something. So I asked him, I said, you never once looked at your bank account 3 months? Oh, no, I've been busy working. I was just putting money in there. So he says she took, out of 12 million, left him only 5,000 pesos, and she gambled it all away. Really? I don't know. I'm not going to call another man a liar. Not at all. But, I don't know. If I got 12 million pesos that's sitting here in an account, that's a lot of money. That's like short of what? I don't know. 300 grand or dollars? Whatever. I damn sure ain't giving it access to a girlfriend. I probably might question giving access to my wife. I would just take $1 million out and say, here's your bank account. Have a good time. Don't spend it all in one place. I don't know. I don't know how to think about that. Yeah, it really is, GD Mead. I don't get it. Take care, Scoot B. Thanks so much for stopping, brother. Be safe. So I just right away just popped out of my mouth. I said, so in 3 months you never looked at your bank account? Oh no, I'm just working. I'm working here, slinging Mexican food on the streets of Tondo. I just put money in the bank. I was like, I don't buy it. But okay, Jessa, thank you so much, dear. I'll see you again soon. If I missed anyone, if I didn't say hi to someone or didn't say goodbye to someone, please forgive me. It is a Q&A night, so I'm doing different talking, different things, right? Anyway, so who does that? Who does that? This is a mature man. Who does that? I don't know. And again, hey, Wright Patterson, nice to see you. I'm not dogging him out. I'm just saying, if I had a 12 million peso account here, I guarantee I would set up a separate account for my wife or significant other and say, here's 3 million for you. That should last you damn near a lifetime. Well, it should last you more than 3 months. When you spend that, stay away from me. I don't know. I don't know. So it just seemed kind of a little different for me when he revealed that. I was SMH and shaking my head. I'm like, really? 12 million? Oh, here you go, girlfriend. Let me just, and see, I don't know that you can actually put a girlfriend on a bank account. You got to go through a lot of shit here to open up a bank account. Trust me. I'm actually going to be doing a video on part of my, hi, Cheetors. Jeannie, how are you? Nice to see you. I'm going to be doing another video as part of my Philippine Living on $600 a month series. Many people like it. There's a few that don't. They said, oh, you're a liar. That's impossible. No, it's not. As long as you meet 3 things. You've got at least $10,000 in the bank for emergency, get the hell out of here money. For whatever reason. You got to go back and you got an emergency with a family member back home, or you need to go back for medical or whatever. You've already got your medical set up that converts over here. And that's already being taken out of your pension or whatever. And you come over here with at least $7,000 to set you up with your initial things that you need in for a household. Refrigerator, gas, so I've covered all that. After that, yes, if you're not dragging your Western lifestyle over here and you don't need a 4-bedroom home with 3 bathrooms, which they have here, and you don't need to live right on the beach next to a resort, yes, you can do it here. But anyway, I'm doing that for guys that are wondering, can I do it? So if I'm demonstrating you can do it for $600, which would I live here on $600 a month? No. Could I? Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. But it's not for everybody. So anyway, I know it's tough to open up a bank account here, period, especially for a foreigner. He's a foreigner. The one that sells Mexican food in the streets of Tondo. And to get my wife on the account, there's more hoops we got to jump through. All kinds, because we've done it. Now he's talking about he had a girlfriend that was a joint account holder with him. Don't buy it. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's get back to the questions and answers. Hope everyone's saying hi to each other. It's good to see everybody. Thanks for coming back to another edition of Tropical Tim in the Philippines. It's been a while, but I've done a bunch of other stuff, so that's cool. Philippine American couple hosts I know Philippine family that live on less than 600 US. They would love to have 600. Yes, there are a handful, not all Westerners. And the naysayers, the ones that are in doubt, guess who they are? They're the ones that make $3,000, $4,000, $6,000 a month from their pension, double pension, pension plus Social Security, whatever. Those are the few that come out that are naysayers. Those are the ones that are the naysayers. You know why? Because they wouldn't think of trying to live on $600 a month, let alone they've never had to experience it. So how could they know? All they know is, oh, no, wait. You know, there's some guys that want to come here and don't want to have a car. There's some guys that want to come here and don't care to have a family. There's some guys here that want to come here and don't care to live in a condo in Makati or a big house out in the province or whatever. Are there deals, and can you kind of keep it on a down low even if you make money and you're still putting out money to live? Yes. But the naysayers are the ones that they would never experience or try to experience what it would be like to live under $1,000 a month. Nope. And so they dismiss it, and that's okay. They're entitled to their opinion. I don't care. But again, would I live here on $600 a month? No, I probably wouldn't. I would probably want to be at least $1,200 to $1,500. But could I live on $600 a month? Absolutely, positively, yes. You're going to give up some things. You ain't going to the bar every night. You ain't going to the beach every weekend. You ain't going to the mall every other day. A lot of things. But can you make it? And notice I hope I didn't use the word survive. You can actually live on $600 a month. Now imagine if you made, again, as long as you meet those 3 prerequisites, imagine if you made $800 a month. After your medical's taken out, you've got your medical secured, and you've got money in the bank that you don't touch. It's not an emergency beer fund. All those things. Tom Patrick, that's true. I could not get an account there at PNB since I did not have an ARC card, but did at BDO with passport, 5 pictures, on and on and on. Sure, not like the States. No, it's difficult. It's difficult to open up a bank account here. And I'm going to do a video on that as part of my series. I just described you, PJ. GD Mead, yes. WFW, it seems far-fetched that the bank would not say something knowing the withdrawals were a secondary account holder. Yeah, something wasn't really right about it. But again, if you get time, you're bored, you got nothing to do, and there's nothing on TV, go watch that video, that live I did. And I'm not putting the guy down. I thought it was brilliant that he let me interview him because I was already shocked. I'm like, there's an American here in Tondo, and he survives by selling street food. Well, Mexican food, I'm sorry. Mexican food on the streets of Tondo. If I would have had to bet on that, I would have lost. Tim Dizek, I live comfortably on less than $900 per month. See? There it is. And I've been to Tim D's house. He's doing just fine. He's doing really good. Really good, yes. It just depends what you want. So many guys, they think they got to come out and drag their Western style of life over here. No, you don't. You can enjoy some of the few westernized things that they offer here. That's fine. But if you think, and that's where a lot of guys make the mistake, because here's the ticket. They come over here and they expect to live and have a life like they had back from their country. And they get here and they find out, what the hell? What's going on with this? What is this? I don't care how much money they got, but they can't have their cake and eat it too. And those are the ones that congregate at the McDonald's and the Pizza Huts and the bars in the cities and towns that have a whole bunch of Westerners that live there, like Expatville and Dumaguete and Angeles City and Subic, and there's nothing wrong with them places, and there's nothing wrong with the people that live there, but they tend to feed off each other's negativity because this is not like back in their home country. What the hell did you expect? That is so stupid. I've never heard anything so bizarre in my life. Shooting Star, what's going on? See, Tim Dizak has a housekeeper and a driver, and he lives on less than $900. Scott Expat, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you to all of you for dropping by. Again, if you see somebody here you don't know, pick out a name, maybe 2, at least 1, and go see somebody. Go see somebody. Go see Judy Fisher. Go see Rena Roberts. Go see Philippine-American couple. Go see Scott Expat in the Philippines. Go see Tim Dizak. Go see somebody. Go see GD Meade. Go see Aussie Farming in the Philippines. Pick one and go see them. Listen one time. If you don't like them, bug out. If you think you kind of like them, look at one more video. And that's how you connect a good and make a good, strong community. That's it. It's real simple. It's real simple. Where was it? So anyway, yeah, that's the part I thought was the most bizarre, that he was able to put a girlfriend, somebody he's sleeping with, on his account. That just blew my mind. GD Meade, if someone told me he was a Tondo street food vendor who can just let 12 million pesos slide by, I'll be looking out the window and I see pink elephants. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thanks again so much for being here, Ken Unger. Yeah, so, but you can get the details of it, and you'll even see me. OMG, still. You can even see me. I turn away from him and I look in the camera and I just, SMH, I'm shaking my head. I kind of give a look and I'm like, you freaking believe this guy? I mean, number one, I don't think he could have got her on the account. Number two, she'd be dead. I'd have killed her. That's just me. He said his whole life savings. Okay. I left it at that. Who am I to call him a liar, right? Let's everybody throw up a quick prayer. Doesn't have to be right now. And hope that this nasty super typhoon, Bising, skirts by and turns north and misses everybody. Let's hope. Let's hope. This is very early in the season. They've had them, but it's very rare. Very rare. This is like a hurricane coming through the Atlantic in February. I mean, just you don't hear about it that often. It can, but not that often. Not that often. So, hello, Tom, Patrick, and Lynn. Woo! They already sent me those videos about the chicken pluckers. That was so cool. Anyway, questions. I'm sorry you guys can't get here yet, and I know it's going to take a while, but have faith. If this is your goal to get here, like it was mine for many years, but I did my job. I finished my career, my Navy career. I finished my second career, and I got here. So, and then look what happened. So, our anniversary for Ray and I is coming up on May 5th. We're not going to be together, unfortunately, but you know, we're big boy and big girl. We understand it, and you know, it's only our 39th. We've already celebrated, you know, how many? Less, I might have missed one or two or something over the years when I was out to sea, but 39, we can handle it. But it's getting long in the tooth. She's not really getting happy about it. Neither am I. That's hilarious, Phil Janik. PJ, that's hilarious. So it's really hot here right now. Let's see what else I want to talk about. I've been having a problem with YouTube subs. And I even reached out to YouTube, to their help desk, and they sent me back an email saying, we promise somebody will get back to you within 24 hours. Well, that was, not, what is it, 7 or 8 days ago, something like that? Yep. And what's been happening is I've had to keep subbing people that I've been subbed with for, I mean, forever. It's not like somebody that I haven't seen in a year and a half or something like that. I'm talking about, I go watch a video of Rena Roberts today, and 2 days later I go watch another one of her videos or premieres, and I have to sub her again. It shows me as unsubscribed. And I was getting that a lot. And I was like, what is going on here? What the hell is this? So I sent out a question to their help desk. I ain't heard nothing. So if anyone knows anything about that, I'd appreciate it. But I don't get it. But, you know, I'm going to the same people that I'm always visiting. Not all. but a lot of them. And I go there and I'm like, what do you mean? I'll go watch Scott expat in the Philippines. No problem. Or, I go to him and I'm like, what do you mean I got to sub him? I'm a sub already. I'll sub him. I'll watch the video. 3 days later, go back. What the hell? I got to sub him again? I hope you had a great weekend, Jessa. You have the same issue, Dave? Yeah. I don't know what's going on with that. No answers, no nothing. So, but it's kind of frustrating. You think, well, if you're not subbed to them, obviously you're not getting notifications from them that they've just uploaded a video. So it makes me feel kind of naked, or makes me feel guilty that how many videos of hers or his did I miss? Because it's showing me that I'm unsubbed to them, as I've been subbed to them for 2 years. And I've been pretty much up to speed and up to date on their videos. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on. So if anyone has a clue, you can let me know, but I don't know. Still open to question and answers, guys. Big chested TT here can take anything you can dish out. Look at that. Not bad for an 87-year-old, huh? I always give people a choice too. Thunder or lightning. Just messing with you. Same with you, Bruce. Well, I'm not talking about sub numbers. It's almost I've watched that and I haven't seen nothing different in my sub numbers. Hey, Paulie, what's going on, my brother? I haven't seen nothing so much up about my sub numbers, but I have to keep subscribing to people I've been subscribed to for a long time, over and over and over again. And that's the part I don't get. What do you mean I got to sub to Army Enduro Journey again? I just watched 2 of their videos. How the hell am I unsubbed from them? I have no idea. No clue. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Not sure. Now, yeah, I appreciate that, Paulie. Nothing I want to talk about, unless anyone's got a question for me. I wrote down a couple topics. I am not, and I don't want to put anyone down for this. I am not a fan. Well, I hate eBayers. Hold your opinions, hold your comments. Anyway, we can all go out and find who they are. They're all over the world. Whatever. But something you don't hear a lot about is, do I have any cake on the couch? Nope. I'll give myself a demerit point for that. I should have a cake on the couch. Well, that kind of looks like a cake, don't it? That was my magic markers or whatever. GD Meat, $4.99 for 10. Yeah, I don't know. People do that. That's right, they do. Listen. I've had my channel for over 2 years. I've had some degree of success, but I'm not looking for success. I do it because I like it. The day I don't like it, I just stop. I might stop for a year and come back and do it again. I may stop forever. I don't really care. I don't need it. That's not the point. But yeah, some people do. But I believe sincerely, I probably could have accrued. I don't know. I'll be conservative. I'll try to do the best I can on this without sounding like a drum beater. But I'm sure I could be up to 10,000 subs. But I'm very selective. I don't sub for sub, and I just don't do that. I'm extremely selective. Miss Levs, hello, how are you, dear? So nice to see you. Thank you for dropping by. A lot of good channels in here, guys. Go check some of these people out, please. At least one. You owe it to yourself, because that's how you open doors, right? For your channel or whatever it is you're into. But something I'm not into is I'm not into relationship channels. And I find them amazing. And the reason I find them amazing, yeah, no cake, because in many cases, I'm hearing, and it's not their fault, they're just trying to have a genre, they're trying to, have a topic, they're trying to get people to come to their channel so they can engage. All that's great, nothing wrong with that at all. I have no issues with that. I personally don't go to those type of channels of people talking about relationships between, I have, Filipinas and Westerners. Because to me, who the hell is Dr. Joyce or a Dr. Phil or whatever you want to call it, so I go in there and I'll sit there and I'll listen to some of these people, and it's like, they're not married, or they've not been married to a Westerner, or they've not been with a Westerner. That's Filipinas. Or you'll hear Westerners who've never been to the Philippines, have not been with a Filipina, whatever, or maybe a little bit here and there, something like that. And I break this down and I think about it. I'm like, what makes them think they're qualified to speak to relationships between Filipinas and Westerners? It cracks me up. Because in the end, that really comes down between two individuals, an adult male and an adult female, an adult Westerner and an adult Filipina. Only they're going to know what it takes and what is involved in a relationship. I've been married going on 39 years this May 5th, and if anyone's qualified to talk about a Filipina and a Western relationship, don't you think I should be? Can I start a new channel and use that as my genre and talk about that? Do you think I would be qualified? Me and my wife, if we sat here together and just talked exclusively about Filipina Westerner relationship, I'm pretty sure we would be accepted as being qualified. But all them other ones, I don't get it. I don't get where they're qualified and where they get their information from, because so much of it goes out the door. So the point is, I'm not hating on anyone, but I kind of wish to see those kind of channels disappear, or that they would just change their genre. I don't see a lot in that. It's like, who are you talking to? And you probably got Westerners coming in there thinking they're just getting a whole bucket load of information from somebody who virtually knows nothing about it. Really. They might have had a one-night stand. They might have had a 6-month online relationship or something, and all of a sudden they're telling the whole world what it takes for a Filipino and a Westerner to be compatible. And I'm like, I got to do something about that. And I do. This is what I do. Again, nothing against them. They can do whatever they want. But what does it take to be qualified to speak to a intercultural relationship, or any relationship? Any. It doesn't. It takes two individuals to figure that out. Why the hell am I going to sit there and listen to you yap, and tell me your opinions, and you're a Filipino and you've never met a Westerner, you're a Westerner, you've never been to the Philippines? I think that's amazing. I think that's astounding. That is the classic couch sitting cake eater. I don't get it, but they're out there. There's so many out there. And I'll cruise through and look at someone. I'm like, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? She's been married 2 years to her husband. Great, nothing wrong with that. Perfect. I think that's tits up. That's great. But what qualifies you to tell the rest of the audience about do's and don'ts in a Philippine American or Philippine Australian or Philippine Westerner relationship? It doesn't. It doesn't. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes investment. It takes commitment. There's a lot of things, but because they have nothing else better to talk about, that's what they come up with. So next time you go into a channel like that, you don't have to dog them out. I'm not saying that. I'm not asking you to say nothing negative. Listen, and ask some tough questions like, so you've been married to your Pinay how long? 8 months. And you're giving advice. Wonderful. Let me tune in and check this out. Wait. Okay, go ahead. And then I should do what with her? Oh, and she may not like what that I do? Oh, really? And I should not say this to her? Oh, really? Has nothing to do with that's baloney. So again, I'm not burying the people that do that. Absolutely not, because there's some nice people out there that do that. I just don't understand the gain. I don't get what that means. Now, if they want to come out and just say, this is what happened to us, me and my wife, my significant other, my Western husband, this is what happened to us last week, last year, whatever, fine. I can believe that, and that's cool. But that's not giving advice. That's giving an experience. You're telling me specifics about what happened to the two of you on a certain day, at a certain place, at a certain time. But don't sit there and look into the camera and go, you shouldn't do this. This is what a Filipino expects. Yada yada. That is the biggest bunch of horse shit I ever heard in my life. Because I could go out here, I could find me, let's say I'm not 61 years old, hypothetically. But I came here and I got a 25-year-old girl. We're a young couple. I could be with her 2 years. Okay, there's some experience that took place there. And then we broke up. And I can go get another one in a totally another part of the Philippines or right across the street from where she came, from where I met her. Same age. And have a 2-year fling with her. Nothing that I took from the first one outside of adult experiences has nothing to do with expectations on the second one. I don't get that. But you'll see them out there. They're talking about it and they're trying to ram it down your throat. They're trying to tell you. And it's like, why are they doing this? Why are they trying to be a Dr. Joyce or Dr. Phil or whatever, and tell people what? No, do your own thing. Go get your own experiences. If you're sitting there sucking up what people are telling you on YouTube, whether it's based on their experiences or hypotheticals or conjecture, whatever, and you're sucking that in, you already got issues. You've already got issues. Jonathan McCarthy, how you doing? Nice to see you. You're already on the bottom end of the scale. You really are. If you like that channel, you just like to see that person, you like to hear them talk, hear that Filipino talk, hear that Westerner talk. But anybody that sits out there and tries to pump advice to you about what you need to do to be successful in a Filipino Westerner relationship is the biggest crock of shit I ever heard in my life. They don't mean to. Some of them don't mean to. But don't listen to it. Develop your own relationships. Make your own memories. Live based on your own experiences. Because I could sit here with Ray, and we've been together 40 years. Would you believe me? Of course you would. I'm qualified, right? We're both qualified. But what's happened in our lives has nothing to do with what's going to happen in your life or your relationship. I'm just saying. So, any questions for me? I just wanted to get off I just wanted to get that off my chest. Avoid it really comes down to a drama channel almost. And again, many of them they're not meaning no harm, nothing. That's what they thought of. Oh, you know what? I can talk about Filipino American or Filipino Australian or Filipino Canadian relationships. Really? Okay, I guess you can. Hey, Dapper Don, how you doing? Yeah, you can talk about it, but who the hell's gonna listen to you? The ones in the dark, the losers. Are you that desperate that you got to go to somebody's YouTube channel and sit there and listen to them pump out what they believe will be successful in your relationship? And that doesn't matter if it's Filipino Westerner, Brazilian and Hungarian. It doesn't matter. None of that applies. It's not good. It's not a good look. So that's all I'm saying. So my advice to you, because I'm qualified to give out advice. Look at me. I'm Tropical Tim in the Philippines. I'm just kidding. But anyway, if you happen into one of those channels, listen to a little bit and just ask yourself, am I taking this advice verbatim? And then what, you go to another channel that's kind of similar and they're giving out relationship advice and they don't qualify in any capacity or form or shape whatsoever, and you're going to listen to that? Why? Go do your own thing. Go make discovery. The best thing for me was meeting my wife and starting the journey. Did I think it was going to happen? No. Did I think it was going to last this long? Absolutely not. Am I happy with it? Absolutely yes. But it was starting the journey and figuring things out, much like we all have in one relationship or another. Okay? And many of us are in relationships or have had relationships prior, divorce, this, whatever. So we know, we all have an inkling, an idea on what that kind of means and what it takes to make one of those go. But to actually run, here comes the acid reflux test, to actually run to a channel to listen intently to a 23-year-old Filipina giving and I'm just reaching whatever, a 23-year-old Filipina giving advice on relationships. I don't know, kind of a head scratch for me. And again, nothing against them. If that's what they want to do, I'm all for them doing what they want to do. I won't go there. And I might like that person. I'm like, man, I like her. I like him. But I can't sit there and listen to that. That's wasting my time. Questions? No question? Come on, someone's got to have a question. It's Q&A time. I'm not going to give this very often. May never give it again. Let me see here. There's my wish for Wanda. Tribe of Mountain Beauty still here with me. Sue Bannon Tribe. Love that girl. She's awesome. OFW in Hong Kong. Sue Bannon Tribe. Been with her a long time. 5 children later, here we are. Tropical Tim in the Philippines still can't give advice. That's right. Yeah, no, we're not qualified. And I don't want to be qualified. If somebody asks me, had I experienced something or whatever, I'll share that. No problem. Lynn has a question. How's the lockdown? Like I said, we went from ECQ to MECQ. They loosened it up. Now we can walk an extra 25 feet down the street. That's about it. GD Mead, my brother says, us Aussies always use a stubby holder. Strange to see an American using one. So when did you discover them? I'm the one that turned William from Aussie in the... When I first discovered his channel a long time ago, I said, how the hell are you not walking around with a coolie? We call them coolies. Coolee. And he said, what the hell's that, mate? Bastard. I said, to hold your beer so it stays cold and it doesn't get warm. And he started using one. And I think he thanked me. He goes, oh, thanks for that, Tropical Tim. So apparently he didn't know shit about it. I don't know. Bastard. Tim Dizak, Tropical Tim, when do you think you can go to your home in Palawan? That's a good question. Listen, I've got all the Philippine IDs that I thought I would ever need. I've got a permanent residency photo ID. I've got a Philippine National Police photo ID, and those are hard to get. And I have a Philippine photo ID driver's license. But I can't go to Palawan, to my home, because Puerto Princesa says you don't have a photo ID that says you're a resident there. I said, I'll get one when I get there. I just want to come down there and go to my home. Nope, can't do it. And as of today, still can't do it. I thought we were getting close, maybe, over the last few months. And then look what happened. Wham, they lock us down again because it was Holy Week, maybe. and it was the 1-year anniversary of the lockdown. Who the hell knows? But they locked us down right at the 1-year anniversary mark. It just happened to be leading in the Holy Week. I don't know. I don't know, but yep, not sure. Not sure. Polly Detmerge, where's the typhoon expected to hit the hardest? Families in Cameroon, sir. It's supposed to skirt, not the eye wall. The eye is supposed to stay offshore, but there's still going to be some outer bands of some pretty serious wind and rain, of course. There's already been some reports of flooding that I know of. It's supposed to skirt along Samar and then take off and vector up to the north. I don't know if my north is going the same way from your angle, but it's supposed to be coming right up against close to Samar and then just get yanked up into the north between two high pressure systems. So that's good, but there's still going to be some damage. I heard of one death so far. I don't know where, somewhere down there. But you know what? I haven't been there. I haven't been to Samar or the eastern part of the Philippines or Visayas. But I tell you right now, I would never live there. I don't care how much I liked it, how pretty it looked or whatever, and I'm sure there's a lot of places to see there. But I wouldn't live there because all the typhoons that hit the Philippines, they always seem to come right there, whether they turn north and go back out to sea or go across, but most of them seem to go right there. So I might visit Samar, but I don't think I ever lived there. Because every time, in my memory, and I'm sure it's not for real the case, but it just almost seems every time I hear of a typhoon, I hear the word Samar. And that area down in there, the eastern Visayas and shit, I'm like, nope, I'm not living there. Am I worried about my house? Philippine American couple? No. My wife's older brother, my kuya, her kuya, he's the caretaker there. And we send him money and we tell him to make little modifications or repairs, or we send him money to stay there in our house. So it's still maintained, it's just fine. Dapper Don, my ex-wife said she had as a kid. Ken Unger, yeah, Phil was puking after he realized he ate Fido. Miss Levs is listening. Jim Richards, Tim, you said Subic 8487. Hey, are you retired military or what, buddy? Hey, can you say your age or is that personal? There's nothing personal with Tropical Tim. You can ask anybody in here. There's a lot of people that have a lot of dirt on me, but it's not bad dirt. Yes, I retired and I'm 61 years old. And yes, my hair does come down to here, further on my back, but. And yes, it still has color. And no, I don't use dyes. So where some of us are fortunate in some things in life, others are fortunate in other things in life. I just happen to have a no receding hairline. Could that change? Hell, I don't know. And I still have color. There's some gray, not gray, it's highlights. So anyway, some of us are blessed with some things, and I won't speak what other things I'm blessed with, and some of us are blessed with other things, so I just kind of leave it there, you know what I mean? You guys don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. I never say that, but I thought it would. And don't forget to check somebody here that you don't know. Right on? So hey, check this out. I'm Poggy for 61. Really? Ooh. Pump my chest out on that one. Play a little music for Lynn, see if she gets excited. That's it. That's all you get. Hey, if a girl flirts with me, I'm not going to let her down, right? But anyway. Wait. Wait. Oh, I got up too fast. My board fell. The board even got excited about my dancing. Was that good enough for you, Lynn? For a pogey guy, not bad, right? Good to see all you. But listen, I'm gonna head out. I've kept you guys long enough. This is really good. I appreciate it. Obviously, Lakeside and Miguel. That's right. Tanduar and Funador. Actually, I always keep a little backup just for something. Think I'm kidding? This is in case they put an alcohol ban on. But it's weak. It's weak for me, Brandy. It's pretty weak. But I keep it around just in case. In case there's no case of beer. But that's funny because I went to Quezon City. I went to shop at S&R a couple days ago, and their liquor aisles were all blocked off because there's a liquor ban in Quezon City. So see, that's how it goes here. The local LGU decides the local LGU of each city, each mayor, each provincial governor, each barangay, whatever, they can do whatever they want to do. There's no blanket policy. Doesn't matter what quarantine factor that you could all be in the same quarantine factor. GCQ, MGCQ, doesn't matter. But the power's been delegated down to the lowest level of government. And I don't mean lowest level in a derogatory way, there's the lowest form of government, and they dictate what's going on. So it's difficult to move around here domestically within the Philippines. Very difficult. That's why I can't get to Palawan. I can leave Manila probably, but how far I would get, who knows? I might get from one province to the next and then all of a sudden get turned around and they have the same GCQ. It's just what they do. It's just what they do here. And that's a pain in the ass. You really are in a sort of a lockdown because it's a risk. Even to leave Manila, I have no idea where I could be going. Hart Gasper, hello, nice to see you. Thanks so much. Really nice to see Hart Gasper. I can go so, if I have a destiny, I might get a third of the way, a quarter of the way, half the way, most of the way, and then get turned around by some local government unit. That's what's going on here right now. So it's a difficult decision to put the backpack on and say, I want to get out of here for a little while. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. So you deal with it. I've been here over a year longer than I had planned on it. But being tough about it, we're still waiting for Wish for Wanda to get here, and we have to grind through it. The thing is, as bad as I want to be with her, and a lot of people, this would be a question on my mind if I were you guys, why am I not on a plane going back to the States to be with my wife? That's a damn good question. Well, no one else is asking me questions, so I'll ask my own question. Unless I missed some questions. I don't know. What was I drinking? Oh, that's right. We'll save this for a rainy day, for a typhoon day. We'll save that for a typhoon. If a typhoon ever hits Manila, I'll keep this handy. Because when she left back in August for our daughter's wedding, I was right in the middle of working my SRRV. So it was a difficult proposal, and you have to be present to finish it. So we decided, all right, she'll go and represent, stay 2 months and come back. Well, we know what's happened since then. She's not been allowed to come back. Travel ban after travel ban after travel ban. For me to go back to the States, if I would have, and even if I do now, right now, I'm not going to wait too long. I'm going to wait a little while long, but I'm not going to wait much longer. And that's going to suck. Because if I go back, yes, I'm with Wish for Wanda, but we agree we're gonna try to wait, see if she can get back over here. This was our dream, to come here and retire. Okay, so we made that first step, and then things happen. Is that right, babe? To learn more about relationships, watch Dr. Phil. If I go back, then I risk either one of us being able to get back here whenever, and then after a certain amount of time, I mean, I could stay with one of my 5 kids for, a week or 2, whatever. That has nothing to do with it, but that's not me. I'm not gonna shack up with my kids. My wife and I, we're not gonna do that. To stay the weekend, a week, a visit, a month, that's fine, but then I'm gonna have to pick up the pieces again, and I'm gonna have to start all over again in the States. I'm gonna have to get a house, or apartment, whatever. I'm gonna have to get a car. I'm gonna have to get insurance. I'm gonna have to get the utilities up, and yada yada yada, and go through all that crap. And we all know what that's like there. And then just as I get done with it and set everything up, maybe they open it up again, or maybe they don't. But I'm not real happy about the U.S. either. I'm not thrilled about the concept or idea about residing in the U.S. That's my country. I love my country. I stood the watch for 20 years for my country. So we're not even going to debate that. There's no argument about that. But I'm not real high about living in the States right now. I'm not real high about what's going on here. So what the hell do I do? I don't know. Has anyone ever been to Istanbul? Maybe I'll check that out. I don't know. But the whole idea is we're just trying to be patient and see, because we've already got things set up here. We've had them set up here. We just got blocked from being able to execute our plan by 20 days. Our lease ended here April 5th of 2020. We know what happened March 15th of 2020. So there it is. We've been screwed since. We sat here during the hard lockdown days, and look, a whole year later, it still feels like a hard lockdown. Yeah, we can leave our house now, unlike last year, we could not. We were really stuck here. I've traveled a little bit, not much, a little bit, luckily. And as soon as I got back in lockdown again, it's like, what the hell, man? So there it is. There's your best explanation I can give, but I don't know how much longer I can do this. 12:30 a.m. here, Tim. Got hit sack, working tomorrow. Great chat. Hey, thank you so much, GD Mead. Love your channel. Love what you're doing. Go get those buggers. I'm behind you 100%, brother. 110%. Ken Unger, TT, you're right. Just hold your ground. Ray will make it back. And all this. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm playing the odds like, yeah, she's going to get back here. All we got to do is get them to open it up. Now, a lot of people say, why can't she come back? She's a Filipina, right? Yes, but she's a U.S. citizen. She surrendered her Filipino citizenship. So now we're going to step 3. I think it's step 3. Now she's going to go pursue. Goodbye, Honeyco. Thank you so much for stopping. I really, really appreciate that. So good to see all of you. And I'm sorry if I didn't see anyone who left. Truly, and you know that. We're going to go to the next step, and she's going to go get her dual citizenship. We thought we could avoid that, because when she was going to come back here, I was just going to put her on my SRRB, my permanent residency. Done deal. So now she's going to push the envelope and she's going to go get her dual citizenship, which we thought she wouldn't need that. But now she's going to go get it. But that's the reason why she can't get on a plane and come over here, even though she's a Filipina, because she's a U.S. citizen. Hope that explains it to everyone. Anyway, yeah, no more questions? You guys are awesome. I'm going to take off. I appreciate everybody being in here. I think I've kept you long enough. I have nothing to do. I don't have to get up in the morning. I don't have to do nothing. But I don't like to overstay my welcome. But go check out that latest live stream I have if you're interested in seeing an American selling street food on the streets of Tondo. It's awesome. And don't forget to pick somebody up new here tonight. It's worth your time just to check them out. If you don't like them, no, nothing lost, right? Nothing ventured, nothing gained kind of thing. So, Judy Fisher, waiting to hear from you. It's good to see all you guys. And Official TV, hello, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Hey, Mike and Lynn, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Tim Deziak and GD Mead and Tom Patrick and Lynn and oh my God, there's so many. How many people of you were here? I haven't even. PJ and Deval Don, Ken Unger. Oh my God, so many cool people in here. You guys are missing out if there's somebody in here you don't know. Jessa Jessen. I think I said Tim Deziak. I hope I did. Paulie Detmerz. Great to see you guys. Thanks for coming back to my daily exchange. I'm going to try to do a little bit more. Tribal Mountain Beauty. Love you, Dow. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for promoting me. Peter Michael, nice to see you. Thank you so much. But I'll see you guys again. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to say goodbye to each other, whatever, like I usually do. Miss Lebs, there's so many people it's hard to shout out everybody and say goodbye to, but I'll see you guys around in the community. Thanks for coming back and visiting with me and my wife. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you again real soon. You will, one way or the other, right? Good night, all. Bye, Judy. Bye, everybody. Peace out. Let's all say it together. Walang katapat.